Good morning, my dear student. Hope all of you are well. Welcome to the chemistry activity class. Today I will show you some activity. Okay. So our first activity, I shall demonstrate that air contains oxygen and nitrogen. Okay. So oxygen as an oxygen as an active part and nitrogen as an inactive part. Already in theory classes, previous video classes, we have discussed that oxygen reacts with mercury at high temperature. Okay, and that is why it is also help in burning. That is why it is called active part. And nitrogen is not reacting. Okay, it is inert gas like helium, neon. Okay, and so it is also not help in the burning process. Okay, so it is an inactive part. Hope you can understand. So here we have to take one candle and we'll light that candle in a container taken water, and just above this candle we'll just invert a glass. Here I have one glass. Okay, so what will happen, there will be some rise of the water level inside the glass. Okay, so first we will do this experiment, then you can understand why there is rise of water. Actually inside the container, okay, there will be air containing oxygen, and this oxygen will react, okay, with this candle. Okay, candle light, because candle light, candle is having wax. Okay, candle is wax containing carbon and hydrogen. Okay, that is the hydrocarbon, one type of hydrocarbon, and this carbon will convert into carbon dioxide and hydrogen will convert to water. Okay, definitely that oxygen will be consumed and there will be one vacuum. Okay, and this in vacuum part, okay, that water will enter. And if you can measure, if there is any measuring cylinder, you will observe that 1/5 part, okay, of this volume of this inverted container, okay, will be occupied by water, and the remaining 4/5 part there will be nitrogen. Okay, that I will show you. Okay, then you can easily understand this experiment. Next we will show you another activity. This activity will show that air contain carbon dioxide. So here we have to take one chemical that is not available here. We will prepare this chemical that is called lime water. Okay, we will take some calcium oxide. Okay, and we will apply water, and if we give hot water, definitely there will be some hissing sound. Okay, and this calcium oxide will react with this hot water and forming calcium hydroxide. Then we have to filter the solution and you will get a clear solution, that will be lime water. And in this lime water, if we pass some air, then what you will observe? You will observe that that lime water slowly turns milky. Hope you can understand. Okay, why? Because lime water is calcium hydroxide, it will react with carbon dioxide forming calcium carbonate. Okay, and this carbon dioxide gas also can be used as fire extinguisher. Okay, so if we take some lamp, okay, or a candle, okay, having some light, okay, if we pass this carbon dioxide gas, definitely the fire will be extinguished. That also we can show. And finally the activity 3 will show that water vapor present in air. So we have to take a glass, okay, and the glass will be filled with ice and water, cold water, and you will observe that there will be some formation of droplet outside of this glass. Okay, from where it is coming? It is coming from the air containing that water vapor, and it is condensed and forming water droplets, and it will prove, okay, that air contains vapor. So one by one activity I will show. Okay, so first I have to take some container. Okay, this is a glass container. This is a glass container containing some water. Okay, here some water, inside some water is there, and one candle is there. I have fitted one candle at the middle. First we will light this candle. then inside water is there. See, there water is there. Okay. Now you see the level of water. Wait. Now what we'll do, here one glass is there. Okay. So inside the glass, what is there? Inside the glass there is air. Okay. Now we'll just inverted the glass, this candle. Now we have to see how long it will continue burning. And what is happening? You see that water level rises. Okay. Candle fire, that means candle extinguished, and water level increases inside the glass, and here there is no water. Okay. So if you measure, definitely it will be the 1/5 part. Okay, 1/5 part of this volume inside the glass. Okay, occupied by water. Okay, water level rises, and the other parts, okay, remain same in the air. This contains nitrogen. So here what will be the observation? So your observation is that water level rises when we are burning candle, and candle already we have told, okay, that candle is a wax. Wax is an hydrocarbon containing hydrogen carbon, and that will reacting with oxygen, okay, forming water and carbon dioxide gas, and this oxygen volume will be consumed. Whatever oxygen is present, that is in air, we know that 21% oxygen is there, so it will be consumed, and definitely there will be one vacuum, and the water will enter inside. Okay, so in this way, through this activity, we can prove that air contains oxygen, and the other part is not reacting, it is inactive part, okay, and that contains nitrogen. Hope you can understand. Next we will go to the activity 2. In this activity we will show that air contains carbon dioxide gas. Okay. So before going to this, we have to prepare lime water. So I am showing you, I have taken one piece of lime, that is the calcium oxide from market. You see that lime, and I am taking inside a beaker. This is a beaker. Okay. I am giving this lime inside. And then I will add some hot water. Now you will see what is happening. Now see, it is reacting. This calcium oxide is reacting with this hot water. And here we need one glass rod. Slowly it is reacting. If we break it, then surface area will increase. Okay, and the reaction will be faster. So this is calcium oxide reacting with water. It is hydrolyzed and forming calcium hydroxide. Now huge amount of heat is generating. Okay. Now you are able to see that water vapor is coming out. Okay. Now almost we get a slurry of this calcium hydroxide. Next what we have to do, we have to filter this solution by using a funnel. So I am taking one funnel. Okay, here this is called conical flask. Okay, it is 250 ml conical flask, one funnel. Okay, inside filter paper is there, so I have to filter this solution. So at the bottom of the conical flask we are getting a clear solution, and we have to transfer this clear solution inside a test tube. So we need a test tube. So now I am transferring this water, and this is nothing but lime water containing calcium hydroxide. Transferring inside this test tube. Okay, so this is lime water, and now you see this is clear. Okay, now we will pass some carbon dioxide. That means we have to pass some air. Okay, air containing carbon dioxide. So by bubbling it, okay, there you see. Actually here water pump is required. Okay, what we can do, we can take some carbon dioxide. Okay, so here we have to move. Now here you see, now it is boiling. Okay, that is lime and water reaction. Okay, here you see it is boiling. Exothermic reaction, that is why it is boiling. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to use a pump, and here I am trying by passing air from my mouth. Now you see that it is turning what? Milky white. So that means air containing carbon dioxide gas. Okay. See, clearly you able to see. Okay. So this is a proof. Actually, for analytical test for carbon dioxide, that means carbonate, we have to add some acid that will produce carbon dioxide gas, and that turns lime water milky. Okay. Here again I am showing you this reaction. Then I am adding some water. store this. Again I am taking this fresh lime water. This is clear. This lime water is clear. Next I am passing some carbon dioxide gas, okay? Because in my mouth also, okay, whenever exhaling, okay, definitely there is carbon dioxide gas as well as we are actually passing air by his mouth, okay. Here you can use water air pump also, okay, for passing air inside this solution. Where you see this is a clear solution, it will become milky. Here it is turning milky. So you can understand. You can perform this test in home also, okay. What you have to do, you have to purchase a piece of calcium oxide, okay, from market. Then you have to take one container, there you have to add some boiling water, okay. Then calcium hydroxide will be produced, okay, and that water you have to filter to filter paper, and the solution is called lime water. And if you do this test, okay, definitely. So here carbon dioxide is reacting with what? Carbon dioxide is reacting with calcium hydroxide, forming calcium carbonate. And if we continue it for long time, then what will happen? This calcium carbonate again react with water and carbon dioxide, forming calcium bicarbonate, that is insoluble, and it will become colorless. Okay, again I am showing you. Okay, it is turns milky, or it is becomes turbid, not transparent. This is because of formation of calcium carbonate. Now I am showing the same test using carbon dioxide gas, okay. So here again I have to prepare some lime water to filter it. Now what we'll do, we'll take some washing soda, sodium carbonate, okay. Here, if I add some acid, so this is what? This is vinegar, okay. So now see the reaction. Definitely sodium carbonate is there, it will form carbon dioxide gas, okay. Now we will pass this gas to lime water, okay. So again I have to take this lime water inside the test tube. If I take one holder, that will be very much helpful. Wait. You can clearly see. So this is your lime water, okay. Now I am adding some acid, vinegar, and it is producing carbon dioxide gas, and we will pass this gas through lime water. Here you see lime water turns milky. If we pass this gas for a long time, then what will happen is this original carbon dioxide gas we are passing, and previous one was air carbon dioxide we are passing to lime water. Now again you see what is happening. The stability goes, it is becoming clear. Again, I have to add some acid. Now calcium carbonate already formed, and again it is reacting with carbon dioxide water forming calcium bicarbonate. And that is why the solution again turns colorless. Now see, solution is almost colorless. Again I am showing you that the color of the lime water changes to milky white, okay, in presence of carbon dioxide gas. So another test tube I have to take. Here I am taking some lime water, and I am passing this carbon dioxide gas through lime water. See, it is turning milky. Again I have to add some acid. See the color. Now it is milky. Okay, now if you pass it for a long time, it will become colorless. Now it is almost colorless. So in this way, we can easily prove that air contains carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide gas has some fire extinguishing property. If we take some burning candle, candle is burning, okay, and if we hold it here, definitely the fire will be extinguished. Here fire is too much, okay, and acid, whatever it is producing, is very less. Again I have to add some amount of acid. See here, fire is extinguished, okay. Again I am trying to show you. Carbon dioxide gas, fire is extinguished, okay. So this is a proof that carbon dioxide gas can be used as fire extinguisher. Next I will show you activity 3. Okay, for activity 3, I have to take some ice water inside the glass. Okay, so this is our glass. This glass I am using, and here I will take some ice water. Here some ice is there. We are placing, but first you check that outside the glass there is no water droplet. Okay, I am just rubbing with some napkin that outside of this glass, okay, there is no water vapor. Now I am adding some ices, okay, and water also inside this glass. Now you see, observation is more important. So water cannot come out through this sodium silicate, that means glass. Okay, after some time you will see. Okay, here I have to add some water also. Okay, because surface area is now less, you have to increase the surface area also. You can do this activity in your home also. Okay, all things are available in your home. You can check by your own hand. Okay, then you can understand very easily. Here you have to keep, as it is winter, so humidity in air is less. Okay, if it will be summer season, then very quickly that water droplets can form. Okay. Now outside becomes hazy. Okay, why? Because air contains water, that means moisture, water vapor. Okay, and when it come in contact with this cold glass, then it will condense to water vapor. Here you see that water vapor is there. Okay, I able to see, I able to feel that water vapor is there. Whether you will able to see or not. Here you see outside water vapor is there. Now see again, glass is here, water vapor is there. In hand you see that water vapor is there. Okay, again I am just clearing it. So this is, glass is clear. After some time what will become? It will become hazy. Again you see. So here you see, just above there is some water vapor. Okay, above this glass. Okay, here you see. Okay, you will perform this experiment in your home also. Then you can easily understand that air contains water vapor, and when you will condense this water vapor, it will produce water droplets. Okay, so in this way today I have demonstrated the 3 activities. Again I am telling, first activity was to show that air contains oxygen as an active part, okay, or active air, and nitrogen as an inactive air or inert part. And activity 2, I demonstrated that air contains carbon dioxide gas that turns lime water milky. And in activity 3, I have shown that air contains water vapor. Okay, and reaction I am showing you. So lime water is what? Calcium hydroxide. It is reacting with carbon dioxide gas, forming calcium carbonate. Okay, and there will be formation of H2O. And again, when you are passing excess carbon dioxide gas through calcium carbonate, this calcium carbonate again reacting with carbon dioxide and water, forming calcium bicarbonate. Now here you see, this is whether it is balanced or not. Here hydrogen is 2, here hydrogen is 2. Oxygen is here 2 plus 2, 4, here also 4. This is balanced equation. And now this equation here, oxygen 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6, here also 6. Number of carbon is 2 here, number of carbon is 2, hydrogen also 2, okay, and calcium is 1. So this is forming that milky white PPT. Okay, it is insoluble in water, okay, lime water, and it is soluble in water. This is calcium bicarbonate. Hope you can understand. Till if you have any doubt or any question, that you can ask in your live class. So today up to this, hope all of you have enjoyed this activity class. Thank you very much for watching.